Hi, today's good person to know is Sam Haddadi from Digital Clicks. This presentation is called The Truth Behind SEO, Search Engine Optimization, and is designed to give anyone interested in SEO a comprehensive look as to the methods and techniques needed in order to carry out an effective SEO campaign. Why is SEO so important to businesses? Well, the more visible you are on search engines, the more you are likely to get traffic to your site. Brand perception is vital. It's widely believed that the higher you are on these search engines, people automatically assume that you're a market leader in your field, and therefore you need to have a high presence. Sam covers keywords, how to find them, how to use them on your website. What you think people are searching for on Google and what they're actually searching for could be completely different, and you need to bridge that gap. There are tools that you can use like keyword search, Google Analytics, Webmaster Tools. They're all free, provided by Google. Other things that you can do, site maps, page tags, image tags, header tags, videos, descriptions. Content marketing is the new buzzword. What do you need to do for that? Blogging, guest writing, press releases, white papers, ebooks, anything that promotes your site. Social media, of course, very, very important. It's for brand awareness and promotions. SEO is not something you do once and then you leave. You have to stay on top of it. It's about doing lots of things, many things right, ticking all the boxes and staying ahead of the game. I hope you enjoy this video. I hope you apply everything that you learn here onto your own website. If you're thinking about doing a website and you don't know what it entails, at least you know now, so when you give the work to someone else, you know exactly what to expect. I hope you enjoy it. See the uncut version. It's got even more information at much more depth than just me just mentioning them. And I hope you enjoy the video. Thanks for watching.
So the more visible you are in search engines, the more likely you are to get more traffic to your site. The more likely you are to get sales and inquiry. Keywords are ultimately for things that you're going to type into a search engine to find what you want. Your opinions on what you think people might be searching is very different to what they're actually searching. When you're selecting your keywords, it's good to get a balance of those that are going to attract a lot of traffic and those that are going to attract a lot of conversion. Go to Google and type in keyword tool and it'll be the first result. And here is where you can define whether keywords are worth optimizing for or not. Go to Google and type in Google Analytics. It gives you a small bit of code that you drop on your website, and then you can track all kinds of data. You can track where traffic's come from, you can track how long people have been on your website, what devices they're using to view your website. Webmaster Tools is a little bit more of a technical tool that agencies and developers will use to understand if there might be some errors on your site. But for core fundamental elements of your website, you need to have a really nice and slick category structure which ties in with your keywords. SEO is not about doing one thing, it's about doing lots of things. There's no secrets, there's no tricks, there's no hidden things you can do, it's about ticking boxes. It's important that as we move through this list that you get your page titles right, your header tags, your image tags, all consistent with your keyword. So your description is quite important because that's the thing that Google is going to display when you search for something. It will come up with the page title at the top and then a description. So it's really important with your description that you write something that's quite enticing. So it might be that you've got free delivery, it might be that you've got some kind of special offer, but again, you need to have keywords in there. Don't over-optimise it, maybe put one or two keywords in there, but make it something that's engaging, that's going to encourage people to click through to your website. What we want to see on an HTML sitemap is the link and a small description about what's on that page. It doesn't have to be an essay, it's like one sentence. And with an XML sitemap, in that, you define a list of pages on your website. You define how important these pages are to your website. You give it a priority level between 1 and 0. So, for example, if it's a category page, which is pretty important, you probably have that quite high, like priority would be 0.9. If it was your About Us page or your contact page, which you're not hugely bothered about, it might be a 0.1 because you're basically defining your structure to Google and giving it some information on how your website is and what's important of your website and what's not. With content, Google reads text, it can understand that images are there, it can understand videos are there. Google also understands that video is a really good way of engaging with users, and users like video. So text, video, images, all of these things you should be considering for your website. But the more fresh content that Google sees coming through to your website, the more it's going to like your website. Because most magazines and most websites will have a blog. If you can invite someone to come and do that for you, like a guest blogger, it might be a celebrity, it might be someone that likes your products or someone that likes your service, and you can get to write a few hundred words. It's going to break up your content a little bit. It's going to change the tone of voice a little bit, but ultimately it's going to give you a bit of a break from writing. Videos on YouTube have started appearing in organic rankings. So if you search for a search term, you will see Google videos listed in results. Other ideas to consider, white papers. If you can get an ebook or create an ebook, then again it's just another great bit of content that can potentially get shared on the internet. We can write good and engaging press releases and get them circulated across multiple sources over the internet, and some of them start writing about us, then they're all links back to our site. But you know, we're trying to boost our website in Google, so it's important that we're using things like Google+. The thing to note about social media pages is that they can start ranking as well. Social media is incredibly important, not just from an SEO perspective, but from the fact that we're getting our brand out there. We can have these conversations with people that we couldn't have before. Twitter in particular is so powerful.